Good evening and a very warm welcome to one and all in today's session of Being Heartful Every Day. आज के इस Being Heartful Every Day के सत्र में आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. We all are in week 42 and day 291. The quality that we are exploring and trying to imbibe this week is on resilience. I am sure all of us would be trying out the activities shared with us for this week. Let us all move into the session today by reminding ourselves to share the link of masterclasses with our friends and family for them to experience the magic of heartfulness and also to spread the message of our masters to each and every heart. We urge you all to also share the link of Being Heartful Everyday program for them to be benefited in their daily sadhana and also having more and more literature to read on. Now we move forward to the inspirational reading and we continue to read the article The Ultimate Goal of Life from where we had left yesterday. So we read, when the goal is foremost in our mind, all other desires drop off. All other attachments lose their intensity and all expectations vanish. Everything else in our lives is absorbed within this central longing. It is not that we do not value our otherworldly relationships and aspects of our lives. They are also there and they are greatly enriched by the love and potential that develop in us as we journey onward. In fact, the worldly riches are embellished by making these 10 principles a part of our life. But our focus shifts. The central purpose of our existence takes center stage, and all tendencies of the mind are diverted towards it with full vigor. There is extreme impatience and restlessness until the goal is achieved. That is what it takes to achieve that state. At this juncture, you might ask, what do I do after I fix the goal? I can only answer it from my own experience. Once I fixed the goal, I continued to practice tirelessly and left it to my master. There are three apparent paradoxes that are worth exploring here. The first involves the guidance we are given by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. While Babuji tells us to fix our goal and rest not until it is achieved, Lord Krishna tells us that while we are entitled to fix our goal and we have a right to the actions we perform to attain that goal, we have no right to the goal itself. The results of our actions are in the hands of God. This concept leads us to another principle that is of great importance on the spiritual journey, that of acceptance of everything that happens along the way. We do our part and cooperate to the best of our ability. But the timing of events and milestones is not in our hands. There can be no transaction between God and us. and we can only proceed onward by accepting this fact with a yielding heart overflowing with humility. It is what it is. Anyway, the whole of the life is governed by the same principle. The second paradox is this: an even more abstract concept to grasp is that the goal is also a receding goal, a never ending goal, an infinite goal. How to understand that we fix a goal that is not finite? Instead, we approach it asymptotically. To offer a hint here, this paradox is one of the many reasons why the Master is so important in our journey. He represents the goal that cannot otherwise be adequately defined. No one can really grasp or understand the goal that has infinity at its base. The only way to experience it is through the feeling of incrementally refined consciousness. And the third and related paradox is this: we may have fixed the ultimate goal of human life, but what about the immediate goal of today? We live in the world where the two wings of our existence, the material and spiritual, must be taken care of. Whatever comes our way in the moment is our immediate goal. For example, we may want to get rid of stress and have peace. Then, as we enjoy more and more peace, it will lead to the loosening of attachments or greater compassion, empathy, and generosity of heart. Each stage leads to the next, and so on. Finally, we are able to perceive the difference between the pure state of consciousness and perceived awareness. Having arrived at such a pure state of consciousness, we are ready to embark upon the base that supports consciousness. At this highest level, purity reigns supreme. Purity enhances self awareness with reverence. It demands nothing. In turn, it keeps our senses in check. As a result, we arrive at single pointedness and total clarity because the senses don't interfere anymore. Such a focused mind allows contemplation that results in harmony. It is in this field of harmony that we can cultivate true happiness. Throughout this incremental journey, even the immediate spiritual goal may not be visible. It is like climbing a mountain through a forest. We cannot always see how far we have come and where we are going. It is only when we reach a vantage point, like a lookout, that we can see back to where we have come from and get a glimpse of the peak we are headed for. So, one way to manage this process of goal setting of our spiritual journey is to appreciate what has been given to us in every meditation, absorb it and digest it, and expand it further until we become one with it. In that sense, our goal doesn't exist in the future at all. It is here and now, and that requires cultivating extreme receptivity in our hearts. I wish you every success in your journey to the goal. Let us take a pause here, maybe read again this article and then reflect as well. Meanwhile, let us prepare ourselves for the universal prayer. Let us all gather ourselves together. Take a deep breath within and breathe out. Let us take a deep breath within and breathe out. Let us feel connected to the innermost core of our being, in the innermost space. And from that centeredness, from that space within, let us all pray together that all brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. आइए हम सब ये प्रार्थना करें कि सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। Very gently and very slowly come back to the present state. When you feel comfortable, you may gently open your eyes. We are coming to the closure of the session today, and we would like to end with a gentle reminder to ourselves to note down any reflection that we might have throughout the day in our diaries. Also, to retire to bed with our bedtime prayer. We would like to thank one and all for joining us today in this evening session. See you all tomorrow at 6 a.m. हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। कल सुबह 6 बजे फिर मुलाकात होगी। गुड नाइट।